What's up, YouTube? WolfGxngJB bringing you guys another My Player build template. Today we're going to keep moving forward in the positions, talk about a small forward, talking about Jimmy Butler's My Player template today. Alright, so let's check it out. Alright, so this build is 6'7", 230 pounds with a 6'8" wingspan, 80 speed, 75 acceleration, a 67 strength, a 60 vertical, and a 99 stamina. The big thing that stands out for me is how well-rounded this Jimmy Butler build is. It can do a little bit of everything, a two-way point forward, and I think it's true to how he is in real life, so I'm pretty excited to go in and break this one down. So let's start talking about the finishing. Alright, so in this build, we're going to get an 84 close shot, an 85 driving layup, 80 driving dunk, 40 standing dunk, and an 81 post control. I'll be honest with you guys, whenever I was first looking at this template, the post control kind of threw me off a little bit, and then whenever I started getting into the badges, it started to make a little bit more sense to me. The post control being that high actually increased some of the badge levels, so it really started to click and make sense. Let's take a look at the badges, see what we're working with on the finishing badges. So for the finishing badges, the biggest thing that I want to point out is 4 Hall of Fame finishing badges. Pro Touch and Giant Slayer being 2 I feel like that are more important. 8 gold finishing badges, 5 silver finishing badges, and 2 bronze badges. You do get Precision Dunker, which is one of the new badges that they added, and I'm pretty excited to see exactly what that badge does. Let's keep it moving right along. Take a look at the shooting attributes and see what kind of shooting attributes we're going to be working with on this build. So right from the jump, I noticed that it's got a lot less shooting than the previous 2 builds that I've done. You're going to get a 76 mid-range, a 79 3-ball, and I think that 79 3-ball for a lockdown will probably be pretty close to the sweet spot. But you're also getting an 81 free throw, so you'll be able to hit them shots at the line. A lot of people last year making builds that had a 25 free throw or something super low like that. So I think the overall shooting on this build, it isn't meant to be the greatest shooter. It's meant to do other things, but having that ability to step out, knock down a 3 for your team, I think is going to be super beneficial. Let's check out the shooting badges and see what kind of shooting badges we're going to be working with. So for the shooting badges, we're only getting 1 gold badge on this build for shooting. You're going to get 11 silver badges though. Spot Finder, again, like I've talked about in previous videos, I think is going to be really important. You're also going to get silver open looks, and then you're going to get 1 bronze badge. So there's plenty of badges to go around. As long as we keep in mind what we're trying to do with this build, I think it'll work out just fine. Now let's go take a look at the playmaking attributes and see what we're working with there. I'm pretty excited about that. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, this is a two-way point forward type build. We know how Jimmy Butler likes to play. You get an 80 pass accuracy, you're going to get an 80 ball handle, that 75 speed with ball, like I've said several times. I really think that that's going to be serviceable just like it was last year. So I really think for how Jimmy Butler plays, we're fitting right in that play style, the two-way point forward where we can distribute for the team, take some pressure off that primary ball handler. Let's get a look at the playmaking badges. They're not too bad. Let's dive right into it. Alright, so for the playmaking badges, being broken down into 2 different categories, passing and ball handle. For passing, you're going to get 5 silver badges. Relay passer being one of them, I think is going to be important. 2 bronze badges. You get touch passer on bronze, which I really think will not need to be super high. And then for the ball handle, you're going to get gold unpluckable, huge for this build. 5 silver badges and 3 bronze badges. Looking closely at it, you get handles for days on silver and physical handles, which is another badge I think is going to be super important for the two-way point forward type builds. But let's just keep chugging along. Let's go check out the defense. So for the defensive attributes, we're going to get a 58 interior defense, 87 perimeter defense, 89 steal, a 60 offensive rebound, and a 45 defensive rebound. That steal is huge. I didn't realize how big it was until I really got into looking at the badges. But that steal, I think steals, at least at the very beginning of the game, are going to be OP, just like they were at the beginning of 2K23, and then we'll probably get a patch off of that somewhere, but I hope that the steals stick around. We just have to figure out how to play with the steals. I think that would be the best case scenario for everybody, especially the guys that love making lockdowns. I'll make a lockdown at some point. I always do. I have a lot of fun doing that, so I really like this kind of build whenever I'm looking at a lockdown. Let's keep it pushing, and we'll get right into the badges for the defensive category. You're going to notice you get 4 on gold, Challenger being one of the bigger ones, but the biggest one being Interceptor. This is the first build that I've seen, that I've done a video on, that has had Interceptor, a high enough steal to get some of those steal related badges on anything. So you're going to get the 4 golds with Challenger and Interceptor. You're going to get 7 silver badges, fast feet, 94 feet, clamps, and we're getting glove on silver. I think that's going to make for a super deadly combination. And then you're going to get 1 bronze badge. You're going to get rebound chaser, help out your big man if you're a small forward. Maybe you're looking at this build like a power forward type role. I hope not, because you're probably going to get manhandled down there. But overall, I think the badge layout for this build is really solid. Alright, well that brings us to the end of the video. Overall, I think pretty spot on for how these template builds are going so far. I think the badge layouts are good. I think they did a really good job of capturing how these players are going to play. Make sure you guys come by on the Twitch. It's linked in the bio. We're going to be streaming probably all night Thursday night on release night. Everybody's super excited about it. As always, I hope y'all got something out of this video. Please like and subscribe. Show me some love. I really appreciate it. And until next time.